What made my best friend regret trying to steal my fiancé? My best friend since college, Renata, always joked about my fiancé, Theo. If she ever slips up, Theo, I'm right here, she'd say, swatting his shoulder with a grin. I laughed it off, sure she was kidding. But when I flew back to Ohio because my father collapsed from a heart attack, Renata finally made her move. I have to tell you something about Theo, she texted. I didn't want to, but Friday at the bar he left with Sienna. They were all over each other by the coat check. She sent Theo doctored photos, pulled from Sienna's public posts, and edited to look damning. Theo called while doctors were prepping my dad for emergency surgery, shouting, "How could you do this to me?" With Sienna, Renata had fed him the whole story. I always knew you couldn't be trusted. You think I actually loved you? I stayed out of pity. Go be with your little coworker. I'm done. He hung up. I was too stunned to even react. There I was, sobbing in a hospital hallway 3 states from home, accused of something that never happened. I couldn't tell what hurt more, Renata's betrayal, how instantly Theo believed her, or my father fighting for his life a few feet away. It felt like the world's cruelest joke. 2 weeks later, Renata and Theo went public, posting cozy photos captioned, "Sometimes the right person was beside you all along." I scrolled through them with tears dripping onto my screen. Our friends split into camps, and somehow I came out looking like the cheater, so I stopped fighting it. I quit trying to convince anyone and turned inward. I booked a one-way ticket to Portugal, something I'd dreamed about since I was a kid. Theo had always said solo travel was reckless for a woman and a waste of money, but he wasn't holding me back anymore. I forced myself off my phone. I wandered old town alleys, ate at seaside markets, watched the sun sink into the Atlantic. I met a warm, funny man named Andre who loved the open road even more than I did. Everything with him was easy. No jealousy, no games, just something real. While I was learning to surf with Andre on the coast, Renata was unraveling. She checked Theo's phone constantly, accused him of flirting with every woman at his gym, couldn't keep her lies straight. Friends told me she'd shown up at his work in tears because she wasn't invited to a lunch. She made him video call her from the restroom during a guy's night to prove he wasn't lying. Her own paranoia was devouring her. She knew better than anyone how easily a relationship could be dismantled with a few lies. She'd written the playbook. Then, a few months in, Theo found the truth. Renata's own messages to her cousin, still open on a shared laptop. "Thanks for the Photoshop help. I got him exactly like I planned back before her dad even got sick. Premeditated, time-stamped 2 weeks before my father's heart attack." Theo screenshotted all of it and sent it to me at 4 a.m. "I am so sorry." She admitted everything when I confronted her. "The things I said to you were unforgivable. I'm disgusted with myself. Can we please talk?" I was watching the sunrise over the water with Andre when I read it. He held me while I laughed, actually laughed. I screenshotted Theo's confession and posted it to my Instagram, tagging everyone who'd taken a side, including Renata and both their mothers. Within 5 minutes, my phone lit up with Renata's calls and messages. Some begging, some threatening, some just videos of her crying with swollen eyes. "Please, it wasn't supposed to go like this. I was drunk when I wrote that. We're best friends. I'm having a panic attack. Delete it, please." She drove to my mother's house near midnight, mascara streaking, screaming into the doorbell camera, "I know you're in there. I'll tell everyone your secrets." My mom called the police and filed for a restraining order. Theo announced their breakup publicly, confession screenshots included. Renata lost her job after missing too many shifts during her meltdown. Last I heard, she moved back in with her parents and still posts inspirational quotes about betrayal and fake friends. I stayed in Portugal 3 more weeks. Andre and I are still together, taking things slow, an ocean and a continent away from all of it. My father recovered fully. He walked me along that same beach when he flew out to visit. Some nights I think about how close I came to spending my life with a man who threw me away over a photo and a friend who'd been sharpening the knife for months. Then Andre laughs at something across the room, and I remember how much better everything got. The moment I stopped defending myself to people who'd already decided. The truth came out on its own. It always does. I just had to stop drowning trying to force it.